Morning, Nate.
Morning, mate. How's it going?
How you doing? You right?
Yeah, good, thank you. Good.
Nice one.
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad, mate.
What
Okay.
are you looking for today?
Um, I think we're gonna see some more GJ upside, to be completely honest.
Yeah,
So we'll see.
especially with the lockdown getting lifted now.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yeah, I think obviously the lockdown being lifted will have some positive effect, but I mean, I think Brexit is the main focus here, to be honest.
Right.
Morning, mate.
See that? That's the third time that
Yeah.
30 minutes, but I didn't get in because the stop would have been like 14.
Yeah, I did see that this morning. In fact,
Yeah.
when I came to the charts, well, it wasn't really when I came to the charts, but when I first woke up at 7:30, I was really because it was off my phone, and I was like, probably not gonna take it. But I've noticed as well at 7 a.m. we have a push, so I was gonna place a buy stop just above this previous 30-minute, but then I thought actually I'll wait until I get down to the computer, but then actually I missed the move. It pushed up
Yeah.
like 16 pips. Morning. So we'll see. Because what I'm probably going to do is, because yesterday it did the same thing. We're on the 15-minute, we had a pullback. Next 15-minute candle closed like a strong bullish. And then obviously I took entries once the next candle came down, but it closed bearish. So we'll see how the 15-minute closes.
Yeah, because like the 15 minutes before London Open might pull back. This 1 hour candle's quite big now.
Yeah, I mean yeah, we'll see. We've got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Morning everyone in the YouTube. Welcome.
I was actually thinking of lowering my lot size a little bit to get into it, but I was like, I don't know. And then by the time I thought about it, I was waiting for it to like create some bottom wick, but then it just went. I was like, wow, missed it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I missed those buys too, so
Yeah.
fuck it. Is what it is.
Got a nice, got a nice little range to play with if we can break up and make a high anyway.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe this today, try and wait for some support, or even if we get like a week, let's say the next candle closes like a week bearish, and then London Open breaks the high of that candle, that's probably when I'd enter the buy. But if it continues pushing, then it just goes to show that the entry that I had yesterday could have played out. It just was one of those situations. But I want to see, because when we look left above this area, this was the previous support. So I do feel like some support needs to be established here. I think it's going to be good. But I'd like to see if we get, whatever push up gets corrected again today. Same as Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, man, you can just press that bottom right corner though.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That,
I completely forgot about that. Keep reminding me, and then eventually I'll end up actually just doing it. Always forget. So yeah, I was really expecting price to continue up, but Anyway, if we look at the daily time frame now, I mean, daily candles already come up to fill the wick. I think the daily time frame should reach 146.80. But the thing is, if we look at yesterday, we were talking about, the daily candle should come up and fill this wick. But actually, this move happened later on in the day at like 4:30. If you look, this candle here at like, 4 o'clock. So coming into London close, we had that big push up. In London, the move couldn't really be sustained and then retraced. But then London close just straight up to complete that move. So I don't know if we're going to see the same thing today with the London close, but we definitely could see that same pullback. So I'm going to be cautious. But I mean, this 5 minute can just, well, looks like it wants to just run now at this point. But yeah, you're right. When you see a big bullish candle like this, and then, you see one retracement candle, the next one does continue moving up with no wick.
Yeah, it's just gone.
It just went. Yeah, the stop would have needed to have been, 14 pips. Let me look on the 15 minute. Yeah, same thing really.
Yeah, like with spread it'd be about 15.
Yeah, tough. But yeah, I suppose you could have dropped it down maybe like to 0.4.
I was actually, I was looking at 0.4. I was like, do I? But then it just went within the first 2 minutes. I was like, well, that's it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's one of those, isn't it?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Oh no, we'll see. So I'm not gonna take the same entry that I did yesterday for price to continue bullish, even though I think it can work. We have like a 20 pip range. I feel like to wait for that 15-minute candle just before London Open. I feel like to wait for that because that was the mistake I made yesterday, and I had to reduce risk. Whereas I'd rather wait for that candle, then buy, expecting London Open to maybe continue, and then like keeping a stop below this new support that's just being created or something like that. We can, based off of the experience that's happened yesterday and on Monday. But if this, okay, but then let's say, this does do that, and then the next one wicks down, but continues up. It goes to prove that, the entry I had yesterday just maybe was one of those that just didn't play out. Because it's like the first couple of times that I'd taken an entry like that just before London Open. So you can do that one last minute. Because I was so confused why that 30-minute closed so weak yesterday. Because usually when it does that, it just continues.
Yeah, the second 15 minute, the 30 should just continue up.
Yeah.
But
like this kind of got above everything. It left a wick. Like usually these just go, and that's why I was so confused why yesterday's didn't. I'm not confused. Obviously, the market's gonna do what the market's gonna do, but it made real sense for price to continue up. So I'm just gonna remove this now because we know that we need a support just above this. Oh yeah, you're right. Where's that thing gone? Oh, it's not there now.
it's only if you go a certain amount back.
Oh.
I think I don't know what's going on.
Go
I think you're just scrolling nowhere.
Do you?
Yeah, because like normally across the bottom it will say like what date it is, but it's just in the corner saying 379.
Oh god, let me just.
Oh, there it's right down to the left. You can see like the little candles, just the red and green ones. That's it.
What have I done?
So like you've gone past it.
Oh, I went past it. Oh, okay. Cheers for that.
It's still early, isn't it?
Yeah, still early, mate. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, we've kind of created a support here now. So see if we can respect this area, or even come back to this zone for price to continue up. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking of this area here, because this was the same zone as yesterday. So I'm just gonna put it here for a minute. But yeah. Good morning, good morning. Hoo-yeah. News. Okay. We've got some Euro news this morning. Unemployment rate coming in at 10 a.m. Apart from that, not really much. Yeah, not really any news over here. So yeah, probably what I'm gonna do is wait to see, how, if this candle can close bearish, or see how the 30-minute candle closes too. So I definitely think if we're gonna see a push at London Open, we should reach 140, 500, which is around another 12 pips away. But at the same time, if the next one can retrace, then the overall 30-minute should close bullish, and then we should see a continuation. But just gonna wait. Either way, can let price make a high, wait for the retracement, and then boom.
Yeah, I think if the 15-minute can like close bearish but above 140 to 70, then we've kind of like closing above that area. We just kind of create that little resistance and our support.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
then
if
the 30-minute will close good.
Yeah, I mean, if this 15-minute candle closes like week before London Open, and then as the next one breaks the high, that's when I could potentially take buys, because it's around 12 pips away. And then let's say the candle's like little small wick here, weak, then it's like 8, 9, 10 pips stop, keeping because this is an area. This is actually the area here, right? If we look left, this is the support, because we rejected this area, but now we're closing above. But what it really means is, we're creating support down over here, right? So as long as we stay above this area, we can continue bullish. But we may, come and retest this zone, close weak, and then as the next one breaks the high, anticipation for price to continue bullish. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna wait. I'm waiting over here. If this continues running up, then I think yesterday was like a one-off. But I'd rather it pull back, because then I'm like, okay, I learned something from yesterday. But that's a fat off 1 hour candle. 4 hour. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys watched, but I said in the GJ webinar for the private group that, during the Asian session, if this 4 hour candle closed bullish, then price would continue up. And I was so considering having like a, what's it called? Like a swing trade, but then I thought, I don't want to leave a trade run overnight while I haven't had the best start to the week. It's been an okay start to the week, but it's not the best. Buy stop would have got triggered and woke up to profits. Especially when it started to create support above this zone here. Looks like it may continue running over here. On what basis can we trade on a counter trend in a trending market? Well, I mean, you know, if you look at yesterday's example, I think that's going to show you, because we was in an uptrend, right? Clearly in an uptrend, and I know some people would have caught these sells. So it was an impulsive sell, you know, against the trend, counter trend. So I think you should look at yesterday's move that happened and see how you could have caught that move, because actually that was the counter trend trade. So I would look at that. Something that happened on Monday too. And there you have it. GJ continuing bullish. It just didn't really wick down a lot, did it? This should continue up to 14500 now. On long after that 15 bullish candle. Someone's in buys, I think there. Harman's in buys. Okay, anyway, while we wait for GJ for a second here, let's look at gold. Let's clear everything here on gold. So looking at the daily time frame, we can see how the daily candle actually closed above this resistance here on gold. So I think gold should correct some of this move here, but obviously we need to wait and see. So looking on the 4-hour time frame, yeah, it would seem like we're creating a support on gold here to the left hand side, maybe just above this previous resistance area, but you know, this zone on the 4 hours is a little bit messy because we had, you know, this awful consolidation here to the left, but it does seem like gold is, you know, going to continue pushing up over here, maybe going to reach this area here, where it may incur some issues, but it does have a clean candle on the 4-hour time frame moving further up. Looking on the 1 hour, time frame, if we remove this and focus on the most recent price action, you know, price created a support over here, we had a resistance right over here, we stretched that left, and it does seem like this 1 hour candle is trying to break above this resistance. If you look on the 30-minute, see a 30-minute candle trying to close above this resistance here, and then yeah, I think it's gonna have some issues with these wicks to the left, but obviously once it closes above, it may need to create some support to continue bullish. So I think it should be good coming up to 1822. Looks like a good target there, and then if it can break 1822, then it has further clean candles coming up to 1826 over there. So that's just looking at gold for the minute, but obviously we need to wait to see how the 30-minute closes. 15-minute closed at resistance, but we need to obviously wait for the overall 30-minute candle to close. GJ got 5 minutes left. Hopefully it's going to retrace. It's obviously going to be better, but at the same time, you know, can't really take a buy at the high now because there's not enough range. But yeah, we just have to wait and see with that one. Maybe, you know, it's going to push up and then retrace, create some support, and then continue moving up. So just have to wait and see. So we spoke about gold. Let's stick to the 30-minute with gold. FTSE, let's look at the FTSE. So FTSE was bullish. So we've got bullish short-term market structure on the FTSE. Price closing back above key level of support. But yeah, we need to see if this 30-minute candle is going to respect this area, or if it's going to close below. You know, is it going to retest this low that was created there? But yeah, we obviously need to wait and see from the 1 hour. Yeah, some nasty consolidation up over here too. So yeah, a little bit of need to wait there, but FTSE not really trending as much. Euro JPY is pushing bullish also, same as GJ. Yeah, EJ is just continuing up. EJ should reach, well, it's kind of nearly there, but it should reach 26,400. Looking at the 4 hour, yeah, it should reach 26,400. There's another, I think it's like another 10 pips away. Yeah, 15 pips away. Yeah, it should definitely reach 126,400. If we look on the 30-minute to the left, yep, we have like clean traffic to the left. Well, there is wicks to the left, but on the 15-minute time frame, there will be clean candles. So yeah, looks like EJ buys played out. Had a little bit of consolidation and then continue moving up. So EJ should continue bullish. Yeah, GJ looks like it's just going now. So yeah, one of those ones. Hello, hello. Yeah, so we've got like 3 minutes left. There goes GJ. If next 15 breaks the low of previous, might just cut the whole position. Yeah. Yeah, I think this kind of should close strong, to be honest. If it closes or flips bearish, then yeah, I'll be looking to reduce the risk for sure. But did you not able to secure positions or anything? Where was your entry? Oh, look at that. Look at that retracement. 0.362. Okay, I was on the close. Yeah, I mean, you could wait for... Oh, damn. Okay, that happened way quick for probably even me to... Oh, okay, I'm glad I'm not in these buys. What is going on?
Wow.
Yeah, before London Open, that is just crazy. Oh, shit.
That's nuts. That's got to be news, surely.
Yeah, that has got to be news. That's news.
Yep.
That is news. That is news. 100%. Right, my people. Find out what did that. I know you guys will be on that. What has done this? If that's a liquidity grab, Jesus Christ. But I don't think that is. News, yeah. Oh, poor Harmon was in buys, man. I feel for him right now.
Hope you had stop loss.
Oh, yeah, please, mate. Oh, please, had a stop loss. Please. Oh, my God. Look at that, please. I hope people had a stop loss in place. What? That's an 83 pip drop. Brexit, man. Brexit. Damn, Brexit. Oh, here we go. Live 1 minute ago. EU Barnier tells EU envoys 3 main Brexit issues still unresolved. Damn. That is crazy, man. Do you know what? Obviously, I don't mean this to people who are in trade, but I do kind of, when I'm not in a trade, I love seeing these volatile moves. Like, it's really fascinating. Like how in a split second like that, price can do that. That's mad. That's going to continue. But I think the bias has changed here, guys. I have to admit. Unless the daily candle came down to make a bottom wick. Unless that was the perfect excuse for, you know. I think what we need to do is to wait for this news to settle down a little bit and then create a clear pathway. Whether it's gonna, you know, correct this because this was a news candle, or what. But damn, am I lucky? I did not get in buys. But yeah, Phil for Harmon over there. I know he was in buys, but that was mad. And then anyone who was trying to like get in on the retest, man, they wouldn't even had time to put a stop loss in. That'd have been an account blown. That's actually mad. Yeah, you're lucky there, mate. Oh yeah, it wouldn't have been by Forex. We go again, but it definitely would have been a tough day for you, my friend. Damn, Brexit. And you just get this stuff over with, so we haven't got to deal with this anymore. So yeah, I think we got to sit here, wait for the news to die down, you know. But we'll see what this 15-minute candle does. But wow, that was madness. Oh, he says there may be no Brexit deal. I actually think there's probably not going to be a deal, to be honest with you, because yeah, I don't know. Which news? This news here. If you go to Forex Factory, it says it here. Yeah, it says right there. Oh, it says right here, right there. So yeah. Yeah, I had this literally, I'd probably say about a month ago. I had that happen to me. A full position hitting stop was, yeah, it was annoying. But like, it is what it is. It really is what it is. You just, nothing you can do about it. In fact, you know, if you think about it, these are the risks. This is a risk that you face every second in trading. You know, we never know when an announcement's going to come from. So just, yeah, take it as a lesson, people. Really take it as a lesson. So, wow, that was immense. That was immense. Okay, gold. Oh, let's see how... Oh, no, gold wouldn't have reacted to that. I thought it was vaccine there for a minute. EJ did pull back, though. EJ pulled back. So, we'll see if EJ can create some support, you know, to continue moving bullish. See how G... Oh, look at GCAD. Yeah, bad. Maybe market can correct this move. I think so. But I mean, at the same time, it depends, because I mean, who knows? This, you know, the bullish move could have hit 14500, and then, you know, see what we saw yesterday where it pushes down, and it looks like it's not going to correct it. It looks like it's going to continue. But to be honest, if we're going to have heavy bearish momentum, you know, I'm looking for sells below 139.600. That is the area I'm looking for sells, because we have a nice clean range. It's a 30-40 pip range. So this is the area I'll be looking for sells, because we have these nice clean candles to the left-hand side. If you look on the 15-minute. Okay, if we go to the 15-minute, we have some issues. But it's only a minor area, right, around 139.350. So if I measure this range, this is a 23 pip range. So that's still a good range to take a sell. Okay, so that's something I'm going to look for. but probably need at least to wait for this 15-minute candle to close. I mean, to be honest with you, like, there's not really anything, there's no trade, like, even if it comes down to this area, like, there's no trade yet. We just need to wait for it to settle a little bit. Brexit tends to be corrected. Yeah, I think it does. But at the same time, I really do believe that maybe a no deal could be coming. I trade in demo account GBP, JPY, and stop out. I think if you traded a demo account and that happened, then I think you learn a very valuable lesson without having to pay for it. So yeah, take it as a blessing. Especially the fact you got a demo, you didn't lose anything, and you just witnessed for yourself, in the live markets what can really happen. But it's incredible. Yeah, that was pretty mad. Let's look at. I think it was one. Oh, look at that 5 minute. One 5 minute candle dropped 84 pips. Wow. Mad. Guys, if you missed the sales, stay away. You don't even have to take a trade today. Yes, that's true. But I think the sales are playing out and not really going to give anyone an opportunity to get in. So maybe everyone's going to miss these sales over here today. But we'll see. I think I'd like to see maybe some form of weak bullish candle close here, like after this 15-minute candle closes. But if it just continues running, like, there's nothing we can do. I'm not going to take a sell here. Stop's way too big. Even if you base it on the 5 minute, like, it's out of my rules. So at the end of the day, I don't think anyone's going to be catching these sells, to be completely honest with you. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to just wait, and that's all we can do. We can just wait it out. That was my first live trade, and it got hit by news. Well, crazy, bro. I feel bad for you. But again, let this be a lesson. You had the harsh factor of trading be shown to you on day one. So yeah, the long term is bullish with a lot of vaccine news. One bad news about Brexit won't change the whole thing. Yeah, I agree. But you do have to take. I agree with you because nothing's officially changed. It should get corrected, but you have to remember that we are getting, like, they said that they would have a deal by now, and they've kept delaying, and if you really read into it, I mean, we are so far away from even getting a deal through. Like, I'm gonna find it. There's an article I think you guys should really take a look at into, and it's that if you lot think that when they announce, oh, we've got a deal, that's it, like they've got a deal, it's not true at all. From our end, it's very easy because all we have to do is vote it through in Parliament, and then that's it. But for the EU's perspective, they have to go through the European Parliament, then their there's like 4 different voting that they have to go through. And I mean, imagine trying to get 28 different countries to all vote like that. I mean, it's going to be so difficult. So I just think these are just little indications that, I think a no deal may be coming, to be completely honest. But yeah, I do agree, like, obviously nothing's changed officially, so it should get corrected. But I mean, if price was going to reach this area and then reverse anyway, there's something that can happen. Like, you know, these can be big liquidity grabs on the higher time frames, you know. Like, the trend is bullish, yes, but you just, mate, I've seen it all so far. I've seen a lot of things. So, anyway, we are waiting here for the 30-minute or the 15-minute candle to close now. The profits yesterday I made just got all wiped out after this trade hit stop loss. Trading is tough at times, added slippage factor as well. Yeah, I know, mate. I know it's shit, but at the end of the day, like, this is just like, you know, it's like life. Like, if you go ride a bike, you can trip and break your leg, or, you know, you play rugby, you can break your arm. Like, it's just one of those things that everyone knows in the back of their mind, but it's just like that. Like, or a boxer, you know, he knows that if he gets punched too badly, he can, you know, have some serious damage. But this is just one of the factors that we take on when we trade. Like, I had it done to me the other week. I had a full position hit a 12 pip stop loss, and it was gutting because, you know, it was like it meant that I was down for the week. But yeah. But yeah, we're gonna wait the 3 minutes over here. Check out gold. It looks like gold is retracing a bit now. So the 30-minute candle did close above. The current 30-minute candle is still open, so maybe we want to wait for that. Let's neaten this up a little bit. It needs to respect this area here. Euro JPY back at our resistance. GBP CAD. GJ. But yeah, that was madness. Absolute madness. Yeah, either way, any trade from now, stops are probably going to be very big because of these candles. You know, they've created big candles. So I'm still waiting for this to die down and give us a little bit of confluence here. Because if we start to see a support form, then I think this move's going to get corrected and then we should continue back up. But I think this zone's a bit irrelevant now, to be honest. Five minute is creating a support, but I think to consider buys, for me is gonna be, you know, because if this 15-minute candle closes really weak, you know, in the next 5 minutes, let's say, right, I mean really weak, and then the next one breaks the high, you know, we have a clean candle to correct, which would make sense. But if this candle closes strong, I find it very difficult to see a trade at the moment, to be completely honest. You know, but if it closes really weak, then I think a break of the high could be good to correct. Yeah, see, stop's going to be at least 15 pips if that's going to happen. Yeah, imagine taking a buy to correct the move and then further Brexit news comes out. Yeah, if that happened to someone twice in a day, I'd feel bad for them. But yeah, if we look at the 15 now, it's kind of closing like a weak 15-minute candle, you see. Right, so if it does break the highs, yeah, stop's going to be at least 15. We'll see. Oh yeah, it's not going to be 15, is it? Because the stop loss is below the wick. No, it'd have to be an impulse entry based on this candle here. But I mean, if this wick's down first, then the stop's going to be even bigger. Yeah, what am I saying? What am I saying? Yeah, I don't know at the moment. I don't know right now. 30 minutes still open. Because if the 30 minutes flips, right, if you think about it, if the 30-minute flips, then it can correct a lot of this. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm just waiting over here for a minute. Maybe even if the 30-minute candle closes weak and then the next one breaks the high of that one, it's probably going to be a good idea. So yeah, I think maybe we should wait for this 15, because then if it can't break the high, but then the overall next 30 minute breaks the high, then that's something that could be better. But I do think if this 15 breaks the high of the previous 15, we are heading up, up, up. Yeah, because if you look at this 30-minute, it also closed just at this area too. Lol, the 5-minute looks so tempting to take a buy as it forms support at 139.75 key 4-hour level. Yeah, but the 5 minutes a very weak time frame confirmation. You know, if the 5 minute starts to create resistance, then there's a high chance that, you know, price will continue down. But if you look at these 5-minute candles, they come in like 30-minute candles with the stop loss. Like these 5-minute candles, 13 pips. It's crazy, crazy. Over 900 subs, you are getting there. Great job. Thank you very much. Yeah, nearly there, nearly there. That's a good point. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you are subscribed. How many we got? I knew yesterday when I checked, it was at 900, but 903. 903, getting there. Getting there. Slowly, slowly.
By the end of the month, we should have 1,000.
Yeah, I reckon by the end of the month, that'd be a good target.
I was kind of looking at, like, since you started this week, you've been having more views on your stream.
With
what I mean?
With the earlier time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we had another subscriber there. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. But yeah, I'm gonna set a TP of the end of December. So yeah. If we're looking for price to correct, what's the overall TP? 140-200. I think, yeah, 140-200, or even 140-400, 370, something like that. Oh, thank you, Harmon. Harmon, you weren't subscribed to me. All this time he's been on the stream and he wasn't subscribed. Man. No, I'm joking. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, cheers, David. Thank you. Yeah, that's cool. I was only mucking around. It's alright. You subscribe now. No harm done. Anybody watch the Mike Tyson fight the other night?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, that's pretty good actually. You know, I forgot his name. It's like, what's his name? The other fighter that he had a fight with. I forgot his name. How can I forget his name? Roy Jones Jr. That's it. Yeah, that was a good fight. Yeah, definitely think if we break the high in like the second half of the 15, then it may continue up. But yeah, it was a good fight. It was just a shame that they couldn't say like who won, but I think Mike won anyway. He looked like he had it. Hi bro, how are you? How are you? Does he mean how are you or how are you? Ooh. But I'm good. Thank you. How are you? How are you? But yeah. I think this is one of those 15s. Like, if it flips bearish, it's going to come down and fill the wick. But if it breaks the high, it's going to continue up. But if it closes like something as it is, I'd be like, doesn't really make sense. But at the same time, it could be... So it gets pretty difficult because it could be, the next candle breaks the high of the 30-minute to continue bullish. Or, price is going to continue to fill these wicks over here after breaking the low of this candle. But... yeah, I'm just going to wait these 7 minutes. It's going to be the best thing. I'm not really... yeah, gotta wait. We're just letting it settle down. Because we did have this minor support here to the left. So, I mean, if we create a minor resistance, wow, I'm going to feel... it's going to be great to anticipate a further continuation down. But, yeah, I mean, obviously we need confirmations, and right now there's no confirmation for nothing. Oh, Euro USD. Okay, yeah, I don't trade Euro USD, my friend. You have to send a chart. I have no problem if you want to send a chart. Yeah, if you look on the 5-minute though, 5 minutes like it's gonna create some resistance. But if this 15-minute candle flips bearish, then it can continue down to fill the wick. Can continue moving down. In fact, I've seen this happen many a times. But it's a little bit of a riskier entry right over there. Oh, candle flip bullish. Okay, last 5 minutes. Well, on a positive note, guys, the gyms are reopened from today. Well, my gym reopens tomorrow, but... well, I think so. I'm going to check in a minute, actually. But if it's today, then even better. Do you guys watch Premier League? Sorry, a bit out of context. No, that's fine. Do you know what? To be honest with you, ever since I started trading, not really. But like, yeah, I've followed football since I was a young lad. But I mean, now, to be completely honest, now I don't really watch it. I don't really care. You know, kind of fallen. I never really loved football, but well, I did enjoy playing it, but I never really like loved being like a fan or anything. I just enjoyed watching the odd game on the weekend. But to be honest with you, I'm a bit sick of football.
Yeah, I used to love playing football, but when it comes to like watching it, I didn't really care. Like,
Yeah. It's not even just that. Like, you always end up being disappointed.
yeah,
Or you get, annoyed or emotional, and it's like it's there to be enjoyed.
yeah, I think trading's enough.
Yeah, trading's enough stress for me. I'm joking. Yeah. Do you trade full time? Yes, I trade full time. But yeah, who do you support, Kelsey? What team was you?
I grew up supporting Chelsea.
Oh, no way.
Same as you, innit?
Yeah, same as me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever go to any games?
Nah, I don't think I've ever been
Oh, really?
to any games.
Yeah. Nah, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I've been to a few games, to be fair. I've been to a few Champions League, a few Premier League. I think the last game I went to was, I think it was Chelsea v Bournemouth, and I think we smashed them like 5 something. Yeah, I think it was Chelsea Bournemouth. And I remember Pedro scored an absolute screamer. But how nice if this 15 closes like a weak bullish, because then it's closing below this minus support here to the left, and then as the next one wakes up, breaks the low. Yeah, I'm starting to just visualize, what's gonna start to happen based on if the candle closes. I'm just visualizing, because certain different things here are gonna, like, something different has to happen for either the bias to be bullish, bearish. So let's wait for the close anyway. I can never league football. I think, do you mean leave? Sorry, man. Where are you from? Just curious with your accent. I'm from London. Mate. Liverpool is lucky against Ajax. Yeah. I think probably some people in here, if there's any Arsenal fans, probably won't like this, but I think Spurs could win the season. I really do. I have a feeling. If the current 15 candle breaks its own low, will you enter an impulse entry? Not at this point, no. Just because it's only got like a minute left. I think what I'd rather do is wait, because then if this candle closes like a weak bullish, right, like a really weak bullish, then we can anticipate the break of the low of this candle, for price to continue down, essentially, keeping the stop above that current candle, which is only going to be around 12 pips, which is something a bit better for like risk management and stuff. So I think that's something that that could work, right? Because if you look at the 30-minute, I mean, yeah, I just a little bit skeptical. I mean, if this 15-minute closes below this minor support, right, then I'm going to feel more confident. If the next one wicks up a little bit and then breaks the low, that's going to be much better, because obviously it's going to be an impulse entry. And so this is something that we've waited for. So yeah, I think that's something I'm going to do. If the next candle wicks up now, because it's closing, like a weak bullish, and then the next one breaks the low, then I'm going to expect price to continue moving down. So yeah, that's something I'm going to do.
Yeah, because in the 30 will be closing below that little support to the left as well.
Yeah.
So we'll just close below it.
Yeah, so you see the 15-minute candle now, it closed very weak, right? So to be honest, I mean, obviously I don't want to take it like straight away, but you know, the entry is the entry at the end of the day. So stop will be kept above the previous 15-minute. So yeah, there we go. Taken sells. Stop is above the previous 15-minute candle. And then expecting price, you know, to continue moving down essentially. Hopefully to come fill the wick. But I'm going to target 139,600. 139,600. So yeah, the 30-minute, yeah, it kind of closed at this minor support. But I was looking at this area too, you know. And then if we look at the 15-minute time frame, this 15-minute candle closed below this minor support. This candle's breaking the low. So I think price should continue down. In fact, we'll just target the wick fill here. All we need now is another big Brexit announcement. And then we're all going to be, we're all going to be up today. So there we go, GJ, come on. Oh, there we go, it's pushing here already. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Can we get a little bit more? I'm already up around 6-7 pips now. Ooh, pushing. Come on, GJ. Yes, nice. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go.
I'll close them out now.
10 pips.
It's a break
Perfect.
even.
Wow. 10 pips. That's it. All out of the position. That was a 3-minute trade. 3-minute trade. Took sells. Secured everything at 10 pips. And I'm out. Done. Perfect. Easiest 10 pips we've ever bagged. So if you caught those sells, congratulations. Drop a like on the stream. Put a W in the chat. But we had 60 people here on the live stream. Waited for the news to set up. Boom. Runners should be running. I closed everything. In and out. Bang.
Yeah, I closed out. We got that support there.
Yeah,
I just
fantastic.
clicked that too.
Right, I'm just going to write this up. Yeah, well done, guys. Quickest 10 pips I ever made. But yeah, I'm in no sells now. I closed everything. You know, just perfect. There you go. The art of patience. The art of patience plays out. Well done, guys. Well done, Kelsey. Man, Kelsey's having an absolute fantastic week again.
Like 3 wins.
Fantastic,
One of them was a
mate.
small win, but just one trade a day, innit? I suppose.
Mate, that's class.
That's all you need.
Absolutely class. Wow, fantastic. I think I'm up like 600-700 for the week now. And it's only Wednesday.
It's excellent. Like, where else can you make that kind of money in a few hours, like every day?
What do you mean? A few hours? It took 2 minutes.
True.
Brilliant. Awesome. Fantastic.
Great stuff. Had to be quick though, because that broke the low quite quick.
Yeah, it did. It just broke the low and dropped. But you see, those are the best entries, man, because, you know, 0 drawdown, straight into profits, continue down to your anticipated area. Absolutely, yeah, fantastic. Really happy with that. Waited for the news to go. See, that was a great example because, you know, a lot of the times when news happens, I've just always like, oh, yeah, that's it. You know, I'm going to, what's the word? like just, not touch the charts now, right? But now, over the last few months, I've been looking at, okay, how can I see, if the news is going to give us a direction, whether there's going to be a change, if there's going to be a correction, So when we saw, something that I spoke about was if the 15-minute candle closes weak bullish below this area and the next one breaks the low, we can come down and fill these wicks. So I really hope people secured positions, right? And then now we're putting stops at break even or letting positions run or whatever, but that's up to you. But yeah, quickest £400 I've ever made. That was like 2 minutes, and then I'm in and out. So yeah, really pleased with that. Yeah, a few people got those sells, it looks like. Nice. Yeah, pleased with that. I didn't took, but I put a like because you deserved. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Why isn't it like this always, just straight to TP? Yeah, I don't know. If it was like that, I mean, it'd be great, but it just doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. But yeah, no, that was good. That was nice. And I think it's good because exactly where I pretty much got out of the trade is now pulling back. So I think it was good. Who were... Oh, no, nothing to me. Most of the time, do you take trades on the 15-minute? I'd say 15 and the 30. I'd say is the two time frames that I would execute based off. I just find 15 minutes going to be better with some execution sometimes. But I like to stick to the 30-minute, to be completely honest. Yeah, it's set up perfectly for us there. Obviously, I know people may have just got stopped out with runners, but you know what? That doesn't really matter because, at the end of the day, like, if you've secured profits, that's your priority. Just secure profits, and then you just leave it up to the market whether you're going to get any more or not. Joey caught that trade. Nice work, Joey. Yeah, perfect. That's fantastic. Anyway, look at gold. Gold went super bullish there. Reached the target, 1822. The gold reached 1822. Oh, Euro JPY did not continue moving bullish. It's actually back at support now. So it created a resistance, 126.200. So I think if people see EJ breaking above 126.200, then it has a clean 20 pip range to 126.400, which I think is going to be where the daily candle could end up. Looking at the FTSE just ranging within this next range, but still pretty good. GBP CAD, looks like GCAD maybe did the same thing. Yeah, GCAD did the same thing. Weak 15-minute candle close, break of the low, continue down to fill the wick. So yeah, that ran for around 16 pips. The GJ sells ran for around 14 pips. So nice. Pretty good. Yeah, good day today so far. In fact, actually a good week. I know Monday, Tuesday was tough for me. I had a couple of positions that I had to close, early positions, like 50%. And then we had yesterday was also pretty tough. Didn't get to secure as much as I'd like, but stayed complacent, stayed positive, stayed confident. Come back today, come back another day, and then boom, in and out. So yeah, really pleased with that. If we are looking for wicks to be filled, like the case just now, do we aim to a specific number to be filled, like 139,600? I mean, we took prof at 10 pips, but was 0.600 initial TP and never tapped it. I don't think it's about the numbers. I think it's just about the zone. I mean, the numbers are just like, you know, this is just a psychological number because it's just an easy price number. Like, the way I see it is, if you think about like institutions, you know, there's this typical ideology that, you know, they're a little bit lazy. So when it comes to, you know, maybe like a premium or a price premium, you know, they'll make it simple, like 139,600, 139,650, 130. So that's like the typical psyche. But essentially, like, price can tap into anywhere into a vicinity, you know. So when I was looking to secure profits, I was looking at the fact that, you know, we would tap into you know, this vicinity, right? This vicinity. And I'll tell you why. Because this is a zone. Because if we look here left, we tell a story. We had wick down into the zone. We had this candle come down, but this candle had no wick to the bottom. So the best area, you know, was down over here, right? Which we tapped into with the news, okay? But as we were breaking this low, you know, we had this whole zone to reach, and it just tapped into the zone, and now it's retracing a bit. So probably what it's going to do, it's going to close bearish, right, in 3 minutes time to pave way for the next 15-minute candle to also continue moving down, right? So yeah, you just have to, you know, you just got to take, you know, it's never going to fill the wick exactly like, I don't know, maybe even this example, like this cat. Oh, no, it's not really a good example, actually. Yeah, I don't know how else to explain it other than, you know, it may tap into a price and then that's it. Especially if this move is going to get corrected, right? And, you know, these sells aren't going to be sustained, then this is a liquidity zone now, right? Because this is where we tapped and then retraced with the news. So seems like it tapped into that exact wick to the left here. If you want to be specific, it got 139,611. But in all fairness as well, just my last point on that before I go make a drink, is that the trading view price is obviously different to the liquidity provider price compared to Oanda's price, compared to FX Pro's price. You know, all prices are different. So this is just a trading view. So we don't know, like, from a real institution standpoint, it could have came down to 900. So yeah, I won't be focused on the actual like precise price. I would just be looking at, okay, well, it kind of tapped into 139,600, so this must be a key psychological level because we can see we had liquidity being generated here. So yeah, that's how I just view it. All right, anyway, guys, I'm just gonna go make a drink quick. I'll be back in a minute. So yeah, we'll see what price does. We'll see. This candle may be coming up to make a top wick, but obviously we'll see. In fact, I'll wait the minute. Just to see how it closes, and then. Oh man, anyone catch these gold buys? Running now for 80 pips. Okay, so if we look at the 15-minute now, 15-minute candle closed weak bullish. Right, if we look at the 30-minute time frame, 30-minute candle is still open, but it would seem like it's created the 30-minute top wick. But it's very hard to anticipate any sells or even any buys, to be completely honest. So I think that was the move, to break of the low down to support, and then it just retraced. Nothing you can do about it. So yeah, it is what it is, I'm afraid. Okay, anyway guys, I'm gonna go make a drink here now. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. So yeah, just chill out. If you've taken a trade now, just relax, sit, watch. Let's wait and see what happens. But below 139,600, we do have a further clean range down to 139,360, which is where I was looking for sells. So the sells isn't over yet. Price may come down, create some resistance. So be patient. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll be coming back. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Right, looking at GJ now, it does seem like, the 15-minute candle has now come down to the support area. So, obviously, it's unfortunate if people's runners got stopped at break even, but at least, the anticipation was there. If we look at the 30-minute also, 30-minute candle also closed at this at this support. Now, if we think about yesterday, right, there was an impulse entry based on this exact move that happened yesterday at the same time, where price closed at support, 30-minute candle closed at support, and discussed the idea if the next candle, comes up, creates some form of top wick, and then the next one breaks the low, that price can continue moving down. And we do have a clean 20 pip range. So I personally think the best thing, there's two things that can happen. Obviously, this 15-minute candle can just do so, right? But sometimes the best confluence is, to wait for the first 15-minute candle to close of the 30-minute. So if the first 15-minute candle closes below support, right, then there's a higher probability for the next 15-minute candle to also continue moving down to 139.350, right? So yeah, I think that's probably going to work out, but we need to wait and see. And it does need to break the low of the previous 30-minute. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah. How many trades you trade a day? 1 or 2 trades. Yeah, one, sometimes 2. One or 2. Yeah, because if you wait for the first 15-minute candle to close, you have somewhere to place, stop loss for the overall 30-minute to continue moving down, which I think could happen. I think it could happen. If you look at the 1 hour time frame, if you look at the 1 hour, the 1 hour actually closed below this previous resistance. So I think it can continue down, but yeah, we're just gonna wait and see how what the first 15-minute candle does. What about if this 15-minute candle closes bullish and the second 15-minute candle break the low of the previous? Would you consider a sell? Yeah, I think that also could work, because that's also like an impulse entry. You have a support, you have one bullish candle close on a smaller time frame at support, next candle breaks that low, then yeah, I would say that's still a valid, because then you have still a place, somewhere to put stop loss, somewhere up over here. Hang on, guys, if you just bear with me, I just got an incoming phone call. 1 second. Sorry about that. I just got to in like 5 minutes. There's well, not even that. I think less than that. Got a delivery driver coming, so it'll only be a second. But yeah, so I think obviously the best thing to do is just to wait to see how this first 15-minute candle closes. But I mean, like, if it does flip and breaks the low within that first 15 minutes, like, there's a possibility it can run. But oh, look at it now. Ooh, yeah. I think it's gonna be good to wait. I mean, if it flips bearish now, I'd be like, yeah, okay, we should head down at this point. But let's wait and see how the first 15-minute candle closes anyway. EU lawmaker, the UK decision on emergency approval, Pfizer biotech. Okay. I think they've said in the UK they're gonna start rolling out the vaccine from next week. So we'll see how that one goes down. Look at the daily time frame. Yeah, daily at least has done a retest. That's the only thing. 4 hour. Yeah. Yeah, so I suppose we're at that daily resistance now. 139,600. So, I mean, we'll see. Where is daily resistance? Daily resistance, yeah, is at 139,660. 139,660. Yeah, so I suppose from a daily standpoint, I mean, if it stays below 139,660, then it should continue down. But okay, we've got 4 minutes left for the first 15-minute candle to close. I'm just gonna quickly run and answer the door while we wait for that. So bear with me 2 secs. Ooh. Oh, look at this 15-minute candle. Yes. I think it can still continue down, but even if it does, I mean, I'm not in it. Because stop's going to be way too big now. But, Yeah, I don't know now. I think either there's no sells or this is going to be a liquidity wick on the 30-minute to continue down. But if that is, then it's going to be a big push. Or this is going to be price creating a support to correct the news. Either one. But we're not sure yet. So yeah, it looks like it closed just below this minor support too. So yeah, I think there's no sells for me yet. Unless the 30-minute candle closes like a weak bullish, and then, you know, like the 1 hour, like we've seen before plenty of times where the 1 hour also closes like a weak bullish. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Let's wait for this 30-minute candle to close anyway, because now we've got 14 minutes left. While we wait, let's check out gold. So gold did reach 1825. So if gold is going to continue, I think gold can reach 1830. 1830 is going to be a good target. If this 15-minute candle closes strong bullish, would you consider longs? I wouldn't personally, because you know, candles have closed strong bearish. The 30-minute still respecting the previous high. I'd also say that because this 15-minute candle closed just below this minor support, I'd say that if you're looking for buys, it'd probably be above this minor resistance, because this is clearly some, you know, form of strong area now, considering that we formed resistance, we had a previous support, we have clean traffic above this area. So I think if you're looking for buys, I'd wait for a break above 139.800, 139.810. You know, candle closing above this area for price to continue up. Because if you look at the 30-minute that way, then the 30-minute candle will be, you know, surpassing the high of the previous. And then at that point, we have a clean candle to come up back to 140.200. So that's what I would look for buys, is, you know, some form of close back above this area. Yeah, that's what I would be looking at as well. We're coming to the last 42 minutes of the 4 hour, and if the 4 hour is going to go, if price is going to continue bullish, and the 4 hour needs to close above, you know, 139.876, which is, yeah, looking at the 1 hour, yeah, I don't know. It could either correct this whole move up, right, because, you know, tapped into an area, or we are going to continue moving up. But for the minute, I'd say there's no trade. I'm either going to, you know, wait for a break below 139.600, or, you know, I would see it like this, right? Right now, this is, you know, potentially a no trade zone. I would say this is probably a no trade area. So you need to just wait for price to, you know, break above this area. This is going to be a better range, and then below this area is also going to be a good range, right? There's your two ranges, because in here I think it's going to consolidate for a bit, maybe now that we've already retested the low that price created. I think it's going to consolidate, but I think buys above 139.800. buys. Ooh, look at this now. Coming into last 10 minutes. does seem like price maybe want to break above this area. Can you check and explain my mistake? Yep, if you send a chart, I will. I think you asked that one a lot, but don't send the chart. So if you want to send a chart, yeah, I can definitely take a look at your mistake, no problem. So it's like GJ breaking up over here. Yeah, I think the sells are out. I think sells are out and buys are becoming in. Ooh, yeah. I wonder if it's just going to push up. That'll be incredible. Whole candle just goes. Shoo. Yeah, because I suppose it was that daily resistance. But yeah, we're breaking above everything now. I think the buys were so tough. Even if people wanted to take buys based on the 15, like, stop would have been at least 20 pips, you know? Like, you have to think, is that worth it? But there we go. Ooh, look at the 4 hour. Yeah, so if this, see, this is the thing. This is what I was talking about. The 4 hour needs to respect 139, 870 for price to continue up, because this was the support that was created. This would just be a liquidity grab, you know, for price to continue further, which is perfectly fine. But like I say, it needs to close above this support on the 4 hour. 1 hour needs to do a fake out. So this 1 hour needs to close kind of back above, again, 139.879, which is that 4 hour support.
Yeah, if we can get some support formed above here, we should be good to head back up.
Yeah, that's going to be better. Even if the say the 4 hour closes at support, right? But then you look on the smaller time frames, and then price is starting to create support back above 139.800, let's say. Then at that point, I'd be like, okay, now it's going to be good to look for buys, because then we have a clean range for 40 pips back up to the area where we rejected at London. So yeah. Imagine if this is a liquidity grab to head down. That would be crazy. So yeah. Okay, let's see how many more subscribers we got today. Oh, we've hit 907. 93 left to go. Looks like your JPY is trying to break maybe potentially break up again, back above this resistance. So I think if this 30-minute candle now closes above 26,200, then EJ is going to continue moving up to 126,400. Definitely. And then if it breaks above 126,400, then we look left and we see that we have further clean candles coming up to 126,650. Right, so if we measure this range now, this range is 25 pip range. So definitely a good trading range there. And then you got even further clean traffic. So EJ looks super good for more upside, just needs to close and break above. And just remember that little thing there in the bottom right. Save me some time. So yeah, I think EJ needs to close above. And then, you know, the next one may need to do like some form of retest to continue moving up. But it may consolidate a bit, because if we look at yesterday, you know, it price made a high in the Asian session. It retraced. It then broke up exactly the same time at 9:30 a.m. Right, 9:30 is coming up to that now. Right, and then what it did is it consolidated for a bit above this area, you know, generating more liquidity, and then continued on. So I mean, it may not do the consolidation part, but you may just want to be aware, you know, if candles are closing bearish above this range, then you don't want to be sitting through a constant consolidation before it goes your way. So you'd rather it, you know, take some risk off the trade, and then, you know, maybe see if you can add a position if it continues going. Took an impulse long after it broke above previous 30-minute high. Which pair are we talking about? GJ, EJ. Oh, damn it. GJ. Would you look at that? Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, GJ. You had an impulse buy. Did you not secure profits? Took impulse long after it broke 30-minute high. 30-minute high was... Oh, 30-minute high right over here. Yeah, you still should have been able to secure something. 12 pips. No? Yeah, you should have... Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to talk because a lot of times I don't get to secure. But I think you should have been able to secure, because it didn't like retrace very fast. But yeah, I think you should have secured some profits there. I'm worried that, you know, if this kind of closes back in the range, then we're just consolidating. You know, this is a range right now. So I'll be very cautious, to be completely honest. I think if this 15 closes above, like, yeah, I think you should be fine. But if it doesn't, or even if it flips bearish, I mean, yeah, I'll be looking to essentially get out of that one. But I'm not going to, that's up to you. This is my mistake. I don't know what your mistake is. This means nothing. I need a chart for me to look at your mistake. And if you don't know how to send a chart, I'm going to show you once. I'll show people on the live stream this once. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up here. You're going to see a little camera. You're going to click take snapshot. Okay, you're going to copy this link, right? But what you want to send me, because if we go up over here and I paste it, you want to send me just this. Okay, so where it says /x, the code, and then /, that is all you send to me on YouTube, on the Zoom, right? And that is what I copy and paste to view your chart. Otherwise, it does not send on the YouTube chat. So I'm going to show one more time, right? You're going to click the take a snapshot. It's a little camera. You're going to click that. You're going to copy this link, okay? You're going to go to a new tab. Right, you're going to paste this in, And what you're going to do is you're going to copy this link. You're going to copy this code, sorry, where it says /x and then / at the end. That is all I need for me to view a chart. All right. Okay, so if you look at the 15-minute candle now, 15-minute candle closed below this minor resistance at 139, 800. 30-minute also closed below support too. The 30-minute time frame closed below the support 139, 800. So I think if you took buys, like, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you this one simple fact, and that is that there is a lower probability now for price to continue up because we closed below a resistance level. And if this candle breaks the low of this previous bullish candle, then I'd say that, you know, the buys are invalid for sure. I think they're nearly invalid now anyway, but, you know, that's just it. So I think if you didn't secure profits, you need to say, you know, you need to be looking at, okay, I should have been securing positions up over here, because I know you thought because of a clean candle that means it's definitely going to go up, but that's not how clean traffic works. So yeah. So yeah, and I think if people are in buys and the candle breaks this low, I'll be looking at exiting the trade. That, me personally. Yeah, it can continue up. It can, but at the same time, you know, you do have to look at it. It did close below. So for price to really continue up, this candle should have closed above. I mean, it came all the way up to 139,970 and then retraced. So we'll see. I'm just waiting on the close of the 4 hour. I think it's very important where the 4 hour close. This is code. No code has come up. You have to send the code. I think Kelsey knows, but I think you have to send the code with like a chat in the same sentence.
Yeah, just put like, this is my chart, and then paste it.
Yeah, just put a space or something in between them. We can consider it a fake out if it closed above resistance. Yeah, I think not necessarily fake out, but it's gonna correct the news. Because the fake out was that price faked out, this resistance up over here because we were breaking above, price was continuing up, and then it faked out the upside breakout. So yeah, I mean, you could argue like a double fake out, but I think it's just about getting the confirmation that the move that happened because of the news is going to get corrected, and then you could argue at that point that the initial move that could have been continued would then continue. If it breaks the high of the previous 5 minute 139.9, it will continue move all the way up. What, this high? Maybe, but I think you focus on the 5 minute a lot there. I mean, if it works for you, that's perfect. That's great. But for me, I think a 5 minute is just too weak. I want to see a 15-minute candle close or a 30-minute candle close, something a bit more of substance. Okay, looking at gold. Looks like gold's trying to create some support to maybe continue further bullish. 30 minute. 30 minute still open though. GCAD. Oh, looks like GCAD did continue that move bearish. If we go to the 15-minute time frame, I think even if you maybe waited for the 15-minute candle to close, it created a like a resistance. Kind of below. Yeah, I mean, I suppose the 15-minute. Yeah, it's very bit messy. It's a bit messy, but in theory, like if you focus just on this, it makes more sense because it created resistance for price to continue down. It just so happened that GCAD is, it's just a bit, it's a bit messy to the left-hand side. Euro JPY. Ooh, looks like that bullish candle couldn't break above resistance, it would seem. So 50-minute candle is to the last 5 minutes. Someone talking about if it breaks the previous 5-minute high, should continue up. So we'll see if that theory works. So yeah, looks like it broke the 5-minute high there. Let's see if it can continue now. The last 2 minutes. Do you trade EuroCAD? No, I don't trade EuroCAD. Yeah, the code didn't send. The code didn't send. So you'll need to send it in with a chat. You know, like what you just put with the code. Just put some writing and then the code. If this 15-minute close the way it is, will you take longs, mate? Probably not. I think the 30 minutes still open is a factor. It's coming up to the 4-hour close in 15 minutes time. So I think personally I'm gonna stay out of this. I've already taken a trade too. And if I'm going to take a second trade, it's going to be something that, you know, I'm really confident and good in. So, yeah, I'm probably going to miss these buys, to be honest. 15-minute can also close and no wick to the top. So, but I think it can continue. I think it can continue up. But, yeah, just not going to be what I'm getting in. I wouldn't be getting in a trade right now. Do you think GJ will make a retest and go up? Maybe. I don't know. I think because it's the end of the 4-hour, it's going to be a little bit more choppy because it's kind of important where it closes too. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see for the minute. We'll see where this candle closes. Code not shown. No. No, the code hasn't shown. Yeah. Took some profits and put stop loss at BE when this 15-minute candle closed without wick at the top. Yeah, nice idea. I think that's smart because, I mean, if this candle just does come down, like, you know, it's gonna stitch a lot of people up. And if you think if this 30-minute flips, then this whole area is gonna be a rejection zone. You know, we could potentially have this area as like a rejection zone for candles to close below this area. You know, so we need to see how this candle reacts now that we already have one candle reject the zone. But if this candle comes up and breaks the high, then yeah, we're gonna be heading off. So we'll see. See you, Salim. Thanks, mate. Ooh, look at this 15-minute. Yeah, if this 15-minute candle breaks the low of the previous 15-minute, then the overall 30-minute would obviously be flipping a bearish. Yeah, interesting. If it breaks this low, 30-minute candle would be flipping bearish with 10 minutes. That also would mean that the 4-hour would be closing below this area. So, I mean, just keep that in mind. What's going to happen over here? looks like the 30-minute candle may flip bearish over here. See. Oh, there you go. 30-minute candles flipped bearish. So we'll see. If the 15-minute candle closes back below 139.800, then that means the 4-hour time frame will be closing below support. It means the 1-hour time frame is also closing below this support. It means that the 30-minute candle is creating a resistance below 139.800. So I mean, if those things happen, then, you know, there is a higher probability for price to continue down, retest this low, and then continue moving down. So I think good sells, you know, later on in the day, maybe below 139.600 also to continue further down. But we'll see. Looks like Euro JPY is coming up for a second attempt to break above this resistance here. Okay, we've got around 2 minutes left for this candle to close on GJ. It couldn't break the low of the previous 15. If it flipped bullish now, highly likely to go up. Oh yeah, yeah. If this kind of flips bullish now, I mean, yeah, it should help to head off to the races. But I mean, I won't be so sure it's gonna do that yet. 2 minutes left. You know, if you look at the 30 minutes, very weak. I would say it's more likely to come back down and flip bearish. In terms, if you look at it from like a probabilities perspective. But obviously we don't know yet. So yeah, we'll just wait it out and just go from there. Yeah, it does. So it does look like the 4 hour is closing below this support. It does look like the 1 hour time frame is also rejecting this area. It does also look like the 30 minute is also rejecting this area. Got 48 seconds left. I think it's probably more than likely going to close maybe like a weak bullish, bearish. So yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. Last 30 seconds. Yeah, there we go. So I think it's broken the low of the previous 15-minute candle now. So it looks like the 30 minutes trying to create some resistance over here. So yeah, stop's obviously going to be very big if people are looking for sells. But yeah, I think it's very hard to take sells at this point with the stop. But it does make sense. I think let's put it this way. There's a very high chance now, because this candle's closing bearish, for the next candle to continue down. But you have to think now, like, you know, the stop's going to be way too big. If we look at the candle now, it closed with no wick to the bottom either. Look at the 15-minute, closed with no wick to the bottom. 15-minute is very messy at this point. So I think the best thing to do is to wait for sells below 139.600. But yeah, we're getting ever so close now to calling it a session. Probably stay on for another half an hour or so to see how we do. So looking at the 1 hour time frame, we see this happen a lot. Right, when we break this 1 hour low, price should continue down. It's not the weakest of 1 hour candles, but what I'm looking at is, look how long the rejection wick is. It's a 25 pip wick, right, that broke the high of the previous 1 hour but closed below. But the actual body is only 12 pips. So we're looking at this as a rejection 1 hour candle. The 30-minute creating a resistance, you know. Looks like it's going to head down to support. But I think, you know, some form of further impulsive sell below this area could play out. So just going to wait and see. Maybe that's going to happen around New York session. I think people in New York, you know, sells below 139.600 to continue down to 139.350. I think that will be good. I'm sure Raja will be looking at the same thing. And further sells down to 139.150. So yeah. So if anybody's got any charts or anything, you know, now's the time to send those in. Because I'm going to be looking to call it a day here in about half an hour's time. So looking at Euro JPY again failing to break above resistance at 126.200. So probably want to wait for a 30-minute to close above for price to continue up. But it did create a support on the 15-minute time frame at resistance. So when I see that, yes, there's a higher probability of it breaking resistance, but yeah, this is EJ, so looks like the 1 hour created a further support. I think this 1 hour candle is gonna push up, break this previous 1 hour high, and then continue up. 4 hour candle closed bullish. So yeah, we need to see. I'm off. Great stream again. See you tomorrow. Yep. See you, Freddie. See you tomorrow, mate. Thanks for coming down. Appreciate it. So yeah, let's just wait here with GJ. So yeah, just a couple reminders again. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please make sure you're subscribed. So what we hit now? We gone up at all, or we're at 909, 90 away now. Thank you, Imran. Appreciate that. So yeah, hopefully we can get to 1,000 subscribers soon. Slowly getting there. Yeah, but GJ right now, I think it's just ranging. I mean, yeah. Need big whip that any that. Oh, we had another subscriber there. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Mogi Lifestyle. Thank you, Mogi. Mogi. Yeah, really appreciate that. Yeah, just 90 subscribers to go, and then I've reached target. Price has reached target. Gold. Looks like gold created support in the 30-minute, 15-minute. It's kind of just consolidating a bit now. So it's probably going to do, what it done with EJ and what it did yesterday, where it just consolidates for a bit. And then we're going to get probably some more volume coming in, and then price is going to break up and continue moving up. I think 1830 or 1831 is going to be that good second target, which this range is another 50 pip range on gold. So maybe this 30 minutes, going to wick down and then continue moving up. But yeah, GJ right now is a little bit messy. So, but this is one thing though. This is one good thing, right? Let me just tell you this. So the fact that it rejected this area, which obviously we spoke about that, it now creates a range. So you have this area is your resistance, right? So now for people who are thinking, oh, well, how could I take an next trade? Well, now you're thinking, okay, we've rejected this area. So as we're coming into pre-New York, remember, different sessions move different. We also have a low that was created and a support failed to break previous area too. So now we have a range. And all you want to do is you want to say, okay, well, if price breaks above this resistance, there's a higher probability that we're going to come up and retest this high that was created. If price breaks below support, there's a higher probability that we're going to continue down to our next area of support. It's that simple. So now I would just say, while price is in this range, you can't take a sell because previous candle had no wick to the bottom. Stop loss is going to be way too big. Target's way too small, right? So this is a no trading range now. Okay, so now if you're saying this is no trading range, this is where trading becomes easy, because now what you're going to do is you're going to sit on your hands, go do something else productive, and you're going to say, okay, until we break out of this zone, I'm not touching it. So you can put a little red box, whatever, and you can just say, okay, until I see a candle close above here or below here, that's it. It doesn't matter if it just for ages. So yeah, this is a no trade range. I'll put it right there for people who still would be so yeah, you're gonna need to wait for a breakout. On a normal occasion, it's okay to take short after the previous 30-minute bearish right. Yes, on a normal occasion, if the candle didn't reject so high up with a bigger stop loss and it didn't create no wick to the bottom, I would be like, yeah, okay, we should continue down. But if you look at it now, like it rejected this area, this candle's already wicked down, it's now moving bullish. It's just a bit messy, like the 15-minute had no wick to the top, then it closed with no wick to the bottom, 30-minute closed with no wick to the bottom, we're rejecting the top. So yeah, just mess. Just mess. I think the best thing to do is to wait for the support to break. If this was a normal scenario, like, yeah, I would agree with you, because we would have something like this where we have a big bearish candle, then typically you'll get like a like what we've seen here is like a pullback candle, like the pullback candle, and then what we would want is then that's extra resistance to form, right? A little bit of a rejection, okay, a little bit of a wick to the bottom, and then we can be confident that the next candle is also going to continue to drop, right, after we create a resistance. But when a candle has no wick to the bottom, it's very hard for price to do that. So yeah. Do you also trade MY, or just close the charts and do something else for the rest of the day? Yeah, I don't trade MY anymore. I just focus on the London session now, and then once the stream's done, depending, like today, I'm calling it a day. In 20 minutes time, these computers are being closed off till this afternoon when I do my breakdowns and my trade reviews. So until then, yep, the charts will be closed. So let's say I hadn't taken a trade or live stream, sometimes I wait around till the end of, just after the stream, or just coming into pre-MY to see if there's any move. But, don't want to be on the charts for too long. It's quite a long time as it is anyway. So, yeah, just... what do you think about GU? I think GU is probably better to trade for the London session, to be completely honest. If you're thinking of trading GU in the MY session, obviously that's great. Like, nothing against it. But just for me, like, okay, let's take the same situation with GCAD. When GCAD comes into pre-New York, these moves are going to be harder because it's influenced by both, the Canadian dollar markets being open, and GBP markets being open. So while I like GJ, obviously there's a reason why a lot of people like GJ, but it's just a pound that's open. So, other pairs like GA, GN, there are other pairs where it's just influenced by the pound. in the London session. So I think GU in the London session is probably going to be better, but in MY you just have to be a little bit more. You just have to be aware that one currency necessarily will need to be like stronger for it to trend. Because you got to remember, like the pairs are the pairs price is dictated by which currency pair is stronger at that particular time. So that's how you get trends. And then when both are strong or both are weak, that's where we get consolidation. So. But yeah, I don't trade GU. I've never really looked at it, to be completely honest. I've checked it out a few times, but I've never placed a trade on GU. Never really broke it down. But I know a lot of people trade it. But if GU is working for you, then just stick to that. Don't just because not a lot of people trade GU. I wouldn't be worried. So it's not possible to go up at least 15 pips. What you mean with GU? Yeah, of course it's possible for price to go up 15 pips. I just mean that when price is ranging for GU, obviously that means either both pairs are strong, both pairs are weak. You would need one to be stronger than the other for it to trend. It does move well, G. You just gotta know your pair as well. You just got to learn your pair. How long you been trading GJ? I'd say about 3 years. 2.5, maybe 3 years. Pretty much ever since I started trading, I always looked at GJ. But when I first started actually trading live, I traded like more than that. I traded like 5-6 pairs. And then eventually I just found that what I was doing was working best with GJ, and then I just slowly started to cut other pairs off that just wasn't working well. So yeah, it led me to GJ. Yeah, I ended up. Do you only have 3 Forex pairs you analyze and trade? No, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs that I analyze. 1 pair that I trade properly, like my main pair, like GJ is the pair, that you'll see 90% of the trades being taken on, probably more than that, probably like 95% of the trades are taken on GJ. And then like there's the occasional EJ trade when I've seen it happen, time and time after again. There's the odd GCAD when it moves really well, but it hasn't moved well for quite a while, so haven't touched it. And occasionally gold, but always lower lot size of gold. So I've been watching gold for a long time too, but it's taken me a long time to really understand the way it moves. And so how old are you? I'm 21. I noticed magic keys on the screen. Does it help to analyze the trade pattern? No, it doesn't help to analyze the charts or anything. That's purely, the magic keys is for pure risk management. You know, so like today, for example, with my sales that I took, I could have set like a partial TP. I could have had a partial stop loss. I could have put my stops to break even, you know, using that tool. So it's not a analysis tool, it's a risk management tool, you know, to help while you're in the trade, you know, set the parameters and things like that. Did you go into higher education or just straight into work trading? So obviously I did school, did uni, pretty much worked since I was like really young age. So I always had a good work ethic. Like I got myself a part-time job since the age of like 14. Since the age of 10, I was always helping out with the family business. Because I come from, you know, like quite a modest working class background. So always kind of like worked. And then I knew I wanted to do trading. So yeah, by now I'm at a position where, you know, I never wanted to put pressure on it. I just wanted to really focus on the skill, and then when I started to see results, I would take it slow. So yeah, it's been a hell of a journey, I can tell you that. How much was it? I mean, the cost magic keys. I mean, don't quote me, but I think I paid like 130, 140 pounds. But yeah, if there's a discount code that I didn't have at the time, but I have now. That's for other people, not for me. So yeah, if you want to use a discount code, you get 10% off. But I think they're doing a. I should know the Black Friday sale would have ended, wouldn't it? Yeah. So yeah, if you want to get 10% off, you can use that code. That's for all my loyal supporters. I've got a code for them. They can get 10% off. So yeah, looks like the 30-minute candle's trying to close above in 9 minutes. But to be honest with you, by that time, I'm going to be off the stream. But I think if people are looking for buys, you know, if this 30-minute does close above, you know, we have clean candles to the left. Obviously, be cautious of these wicks because on the 15-minute time frame, we rejected at this area. But personally, I think once the 30-minute candle closes above this range, it should continue moving up. I think to at least 140, 100 is going to be like a fair target. You know, because this is where we could potentially have some issues because this was a previous support. So I'm just going to put it there because, you know, you're always looking to be conservative when your target. But yeah, you do have to wait for this candle to close. I'm in my second year of uni, aiming to be consistent by the time I graduate. Nice, man. Yeah, I think just focus on the skill. Don't focus on the money. You know, if you focus on the money, it's gonna take you a lot longer. You know, so if you just focus on being right, getting things right, getting the analysis right, learning from mistakes, then I'm sure you've got plenty of time to you know, get to even a position where you want to be. My question is, can I buy Bitcoin with $10 and get profit $50 after holding for long? Well, calm. I don't trade Bitcoin. I think you might want to go and speak to the many Bitcoin experts out there that I know love to jump onto my YouTube comments and say how they make all these thousands of dollars. So yeah, I don't know. No, I'm joking. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend you speak to those people. But yeah, we don't do Bitcoin here anyway. So you're at the wrong place if you're looking for Bitcoin advice, because I can't give it to you. You asked me about FX. I can certainly advise you on trading currencies. Got 6 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close. So just a final reminder as we're coming to the end of the stream, make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing that giveaway with 1,000 subscribers. Currently at 911. Oh, 911. I'm not going to say we're at 911. Yeah, we've got 911 subscribers, so 89 subscribers to go. So yeah, thanks everyone. Make sure you're subscribed. Do really appreciate everyone's support. A lot of people have been really supportive, so I really do appreciate that. Looks like gold's continuing bullish, like discussed. A little bit of consolidation, and then a further push. Something I see happen a lot. So people need to study this. What broker you opened? I'm currently with Vantage, but I was going to move over to Black Bull, but I'm going to do that probably after the new year now, because there's just no point. I've got a withdrawal coming at the end of the month anyway, so yeah, it's going to be after the new year. But Black Bull are my recommended broker because I know them personally. They're very good, so yeah, I've never really spoke to anyone at Vantage, but I still would recommend Vantage. They're a good broker. So yeah, looks like gold buys also were playing out here today. GJ, 4 minutes left to close above. Okay, so now we're coming into the last few minutes. Just gonna round off. Let's round off all the pairs. So looking at the FTSE, 30-minute candle broke above this resistance and this consolidation here to the left-hand side. Current 30-minute candle is retracing. If you look on the 15-minute time frame, yes, because the candles were closing very weak above resistance, so we would need this candle to respect this area, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna do that. If it can't, then it's just ranging again. But then you need extra confirmation for another further candle to like close above that resistance, and then it does have clean traffic coming further up, more upside. So we'll have to wait and see there, but obviously we're coming to the end of the stream, so yeah, not really sure. Euro JPY. Okay, looking at Euro JPY, this candle's got 3 minutes to close above resistance. Obviously it's closing weak. The 15-minute time frame closed above, so I think if the 15-minute candle closes bearish but the overall 30-minute closes above, you may need to see some support, break of the high, but overall you want this 30-minute to at least close above resistance. That is obviously the key there. GBP CAD, GBP kind of doing like what GJ is doing. It's tapped into an area or a liquidity zone to the left hand side, closing no wick. Next candles come straight up. Can't really take buys. There's no sells. You also have a minor resistance over here, which looks like it's struggling to break above. So you need it to close above this for a correction, but then you have a resistance not far away. So GCAD's looking a bit messy. We just looked at EJ. The Dow, didn't really look at the Dow today, but I mean, essentially hasn't really done much. Yeah, it kind of came down to a support pre-London, and then it hasn't really done much, to be fair. Obviously, gold, we were saying to continue and bullish. Yeah, 15-minute, big push there on the 15-minute. GJ, yeah, so 1 minute left. Looks like it's trying to close above this area, which is good. I think once it breaks above it, you know, if it's either going to create some support, it's either going to continue up, but we have a clean 27 pip range. We have clean candles to the left hand side, so I think it makes sense for GJ to continue bullish. So yeah, just waiting here now for the candle to close, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Please review Euro USD. I don't trade Euro USD. You would need to send a chart for review, but it's the end of the stream. It's coming to the last minute of the stream. So if you want to send it in super quick, I don't mind. I'll check it out for you quickly, but if not, then yeah. But yeah, so it's been a good day today. We caught GJ sells around, where was the sell taken? The sell was taken at 139.760. Exited the trade at 139.610, and that was it. Out, in and out. 3 minute trade. 3 minute trade, 10 pips, secure positions, and get out of the trade. Perfect trade. Yeah, really good day today. Waited all day because remember when we came to the stream, you know, discussing about, you know, if the candle come down like yesterday and it retraced, so didn't want to make the same mistake as yesterday, so did wait patiently, and then the candle came down, broke the low, right, of this previous 15-minute candle with the news, and then discussed how we needed to wait for the news to calm down, create some structure, and then we could you know, continue. So candle came down, closed below support, weak bullish candle close, and then execution based on the break of the low for a continuation to fill the wicks, and it was a perfect trade. So if you look at GJ now, 30-minute candle closed above this area here, so I think this candle should continue moving bullish at this point, but my trading day is complete, and yeah, so sorry guys, the two of you, Dr. Nilesh Patel and James, I'm afraid it's the end of the stream. So for next time, if you want me to review any pairs that are not on here, right, then please send the chart, and I can take a look for you. But yeah, so it is now the end of the stream. Thanks everyone for coming today. Congratulations to everyone who caught those sells earlier. If you did catch those sells, or even if you didn't catch those sells but you enjoyed the stream, please drop a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know, it means a lot, getting closer to the 1K. Remember, you're also going to be in the chance to win a free Magic Keys, so it does benefit you too as well. So if you're looking to, you know, you don't want to potentially buy one, but you're looking to win one, you know, all you have to do is just make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, and then you're going to be entered in to potentially win that. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the London session, 7:30 a.m. Let's go.
In a bit.
Yeah. See you, mate.
Cheers.
See you tomorrow. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Appreciate it.